In 2007, the world was invited to forget everything it thought it knew about Michael Myers. Rob Zombie didn't just remake a classic, he took a sledgehammer to its mythology, tearing it down to its filthy studs to rebuild it from a place of genuine human decay. His vision was not about an unknowable, supernatural boogeyman, but about the specific, damaged boy who would become one. The casting of Daeg Faerch as young Michael was a stroke of genius, his angelic face hiding a chilling, profound emptiness that felt utterly, terrifyingly real. This wasn't a child in a mask, this was the carefully documented birth of a monster. The air in the Myers kitchen hangs thick with cigarette smoke and unspoken rage. A 10-year-old Michael sits in silence, his clown mask resting beside a bowl of soggy cereal. The dialogue that erupts between his mother, played by the incredible Sheri Moon Zombie, and her abusive boyfriend Ronnie, a terrifying William Forsythe, isn't scripted horror. It's a raw, profane, and disturbingly believable cacophony of misery, feeling as if it were ripped from a real-life domestic nightmare. The props reflect this decay, genuinely lived in and worn out, adding a layer of grime you can almost smell through the screen. This grounded, brutal introduction makes the ensuing violence feel not just shocking, but tragically inevitable. To populate this world, Zombie summoned his trusted circle of actors, a sort of horror repertory company from projects like The Devil's Rejects. Seeing familiar faces like Ken Foree and William Forsythe created a unique shorthand with the audience, grounding this new Haddonfield in Zombie's established universe of outcasts and psychopaths. This creative decision built a cohesive signature world across his films, a precursor to the gut-punch reunion of his core actors in Three from Hell. Was this depiction of a broken home too real for a slasher? For many, yes.
But it's precisely that unflinching honesty that makes the film so powerful and enduring. How does one unleash 17 years of silent rage? Zombie's answer is a freight train of brutality. After the deconstruction of his youth, Michael escapes. His path back to Haddonfield redefines the shape, but one scene truly cements it. In the stale, disinfected air of a truck stop restroom, Joe Grizzly, a mountain of a man, confronts Michael. The beatdown that follows is unflinchingly raw, culminating in a stolen jumpsuit and a moment of pure, unblinking violence. This was a mission statement. Michael Myers was no longer a phantom, but a physical force of pure evil. The soundtrack amplifies this grimy atmosphere, with Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper serving as a chilling, ironic anthem, a perfect Easter egg nodding to the original film. This level of explicit, realistic violence was a deliberate choice, and test audiences were reportedly shocked by its intensity. The film's ending, with a screaming Laurie Strode holding the gun over Michael's bloodied face, was deliberately ambiguous and deeply divisive, leaving audiences arguing long after the credits rolled. It poses a terrifying question: what happens when the final girl finally snaps? This raw, confrontational approach to a horror icon is why so many years later, Zombie's Halloween remains a benchmark, a brutal, uncomfortable, and unforgettable masterpiece.